Hi traders, this is Aftab and you are watching Aftab Forex YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Today I'm going to analyze USD ZAR and USD NOK in this video. I have received several comments for the analysis, so here we go. First of all, if you are watching these pairs for the first time, I recommend to avoid it because these are not for the beginners and especially for those who have very less equity in their account, so please avoid it. Otherwise, if you have enough equity and if your broker charge less spread on it, then you can give it a try. The purpose of these videos is to give education to the followers. So make sure any decision you take will be purely your own. So before analyzing the USD ZAR for now, if you remember, I gave this setup right here. It went almost like more than 10,000 pips up. So, and this is the daily time frame. Obviously, I will be mainly focusing on the daily and the 4 hour. Same is the case right here on the USD NOK. It went up from the level almost like 2400 pips, and I guess this is, yes, 10,000 almost. So first of all, let me give you a brief overview of my strategy. Here, all of you must know that I work on the Fibonacci and it brings very exciting results. But for that, you have to find from where the move actually started. Let's say you are looking at the market right here. Let's say this move started from here, here, it's going up. And when it start to come back down, what you need to do is just grab Fibonacci, drag it from bottom to top and find out 61.8% retracement. Have a look at it right here. It exactly bounced back from 61.8% retracement, and I guess I discussed it in one of my previous videos as well. So once we get a pullback from 61.8% retracement, what we need to do is to just patiently wait for the completion of this impulsive wave, right? So the move started from here. We had, let's say, no idea at that time that the market is going up. When it was coming back down, at that time we could prepare ourselves for buy trade, and 61.8 was right here. And I can guarantee you that most of the traders must have took sell trades right here with the anticipation that market is going to go further down, but keep ignoring the Fibonacci level. That's why they took the sell and suffer from losses. Now here, if you see, this move completed, and obviously it gave this move as well, then this, but I don't want to discuss that because that will be too complicated and lengthy then. So the market went back up, giving us this impulsive wave. And after that, what happened is a 78.8% retracement of the Fibonacci. Now obviously if we study this downward move right here, it can give us this trade setup right here. But let's say like we made good profits right here, we took a buy trade at this 61.8% retracement and stop was right here, but let's assume we lost it. So still we had, let's say we made this much profit, just counted, and we lost this much. But when we get a confirmation, we could took this buy trade but let's say we didn't even took this buy trade because we were not sure if it's going up or not. Just have a look at this Fibonacci. Just from here, and from 61.8% retracement, it straight went back up. And now the story is very simple and yet exciting as well, because this was the ABCD pattern completion. We have got a sudden attack of the bulls. So obviously at the moment it represents an up move, and let me show you the Fibonacci zone. If we consider this, definitely market did not give us a retracement of 61.8. So if you want to trade safely, you must definitely be waiting for 16.06350. If you are let's say you have made good profits from these moves, these ones, and you want to take some sort of risk on buy, or maybe you are bullish from here on the basis of this impulsive wave. If you see, almost 61.8 stop was right here, and the current impulsive wave is clearly pointing towards 17.6677. so there are now two chances. The first one is we will get a double top up there and the market will stop. If that happens, we may miss this much of profit, but no one can guarantee you if this double top is going to form or not. So these bulls who are long from here are looking for 1766.77, and their stops are initially were right here, and most of them must have moved it to break even by now. So this is what it represents, and this is what Fibonacci will give you. Remember, just one or two trades will be with minimum losses. Otherwise, you will be making some nice and decent profits. So according to me and according to my strategy, definitely it's going to approach 1766.77. But obviously, this level is not ideal for a buy because market has already moved this much. So let's see, let's find out some trade setups on the 4-hour. Well, if it go down towards 1652, still it will be a nice trade, buy trade I mean to say. But 1652, remember this level, you can make some profits right here. Still that impulsive leg will be pointing to the top. Now move on to the USD NOK. And on the USD NOK, if you see, things are very simple right here. We have got a Fibonacci right here. From here actually, the trade got executed, went back down for around this much, 2000 pips down. Stops were right here for some traders, for some it were there, and this trade is up for 1692 pips at the moment. Obviously there is this setup going on, so those of you who are looking to take fresh buys, I think it's not suitable for a buy trade at the moment, but obviously it is clearly representing an up move towards 9.99 right here. And let me show you that on the 4-hour. Let's delete everything for now and let's focus on this 4-hour time frame. So here if you see, a clear rejection from 61.8, which seems and which tells me that it is going to complete this ABCD pattern. So 9.9855, you can focus on this level for a sell trade. If you are holding this buy position, you can close it at 9.98555, because don't be too greedy. And same situation can happen right here. If this double top along with the divergence, then you can close this deal and just leave the market with around 2600 pips of profit. So it's very simple, and definitely it's approaching 9.98555. If you are a little bit long term and you are looking for long term targets, then it is clearly approaching 10.4633, because we have a strong dollar that is getting stronger against the yen, the Japanese yen as well, and against the dollar as well. So most probably USD NOK and USD ZAR, both of these pairs according to me are going to go further high. Remember the strategy that I have shown you, practice it well, and even if your stop loss hit, it will be very minimum loss as compared to the take profit, right? Let's suppose if this hits, it will be minimum, because later if you follow the strategy, it will be giving you some nice and decent trade. Remember everyone, patience will be the key, and you have to patiently wait for the markets to give you the desired profits. If you don't wait for the markets, and if you ignore the levels, and if you emotionally try to take some trades, then I think that's not a good approach. This is the first advice. And the second one, which I usually repeat, is don't trade blindly. Always try to read some fundamental news as well regarding the dollar, because after all, dollar is behind all of these big moves. The other thing is, if you want to focus on the 1 hour and the lower time frames, that's not a big issue. But if you are a beginner and if you have some problems on the lower time frames, I think you should switch to the daily and the 4 hour, and believe me, you will be getting some nice and decent profits from these trade setups. One more thing, the Fibonacci will always be giving you some nice and decent trade setups, but you have to wait. Like, patience is the key. If you cannot wait, you cannot make profits. So this was a little analysis, and make sure to leave your feedback in the comment section down below. I will be bringing such forecasts on these highly volatile pairs as well. So till next video, thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I will see you next time. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.